SEC Consulting and Cumulus Consulting have been working with Nature Scot to look at trialling a natural capital assessment pilot throughout Scotland, looking at ways that land managers can take stock of natural capital.
Natural capital underpins everything we do. It describes the elements of nature that provide benefits to people and underpins both our economy and well-being. Scotland's rural landscape is abundant with natural capital that delivers so much more than the production of crops and livestock. Land managers play a unique role for wider society as providers of food, carbon capture, flood management, biodiversity, and inspiring landscapes. A land manager's natural resources can also be referred to as their stock of natural capital assets. Within the assessment tool, data is collected on a variety of natural capital assets such as grassland habitats, including species-rich grassland and salt marshes, arable land, woodlands, upland habitats including peatland and heathland, hedgerows, and all the different types of water environments. The goods and services provided by these assets are known as ecosystem services and can be split into 4 categories. Physical products obtained from the environment, including crops, livestock, timbers, and clean water, these are sometimes referred to as provisioning services. Services that are vital for the good functioning of the farm and the environment, including carbon storage, protection of the water quality, and protecting from flooding, these are also known as regulating services. These services work together to make ecosystems, including farms, clean, sustainable, and resilient to change. Things such as scenery, opportunities for recreation, and the enjoyment of nature often collectively are called cultural services. Supporting services or processes are those that underpin healthy ecosystems, including soil formation, water, and nutrient cycling. Features like hedgerows and streams can also provide havens for wildlife, including pollinators and natural pest predators. We asked Kirsty Hutchison from Nature Scot, who manages the pilot, why Nature Scot are piloting this approach and why a land manager should complete an assessment.
So with this break, while we decide what happens with future policy, we thought it was a perfect opportunity to pilot different ways to look at how we assess natural capital and deliver for the environment, and also how we work with land managers, whether that's on a small croft or a large estate or a different enterprise type throughout this country. I think because it's a holistic approach, so the assessment allows the land manager to recognise and identify the key habitats which form their natural capital assets for their own business. So this could include things like hedges or wetlands, woodland, grassland, peatland, etc. And the assessment then goes on to identify the risks and opportunities to the benefit of managing these assets. What they could then consider is potentially things like nature-based solutions to deliver for biodiversity and climate change. That could be things like creating wetlands to reduce flood impacts, and that could potentially be funded either through private or public funds going forward.
If you would like to find out more about natural capital and the impact on your land, supporting material can be found on Nature Scot's website. This includes videos with land managers who've completed an assessment, case studies and information sheets. In addition, there's information on the process of completing a natural capital assessment. Or please do get in touch with your local advisor or directly to Nature Scot, who can provide you with more information.